Welcome back to Love, Lies, and Lacefronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Guys, are you subscribed to this channel? If you're not, you need to be. Hit your notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a video, when I go live, and drop another video for you. Also, follow me on Instagram. That way you can keep up with what I'm doing, okay? If you enjoy channels like this and commentary, consider becoming a member. Otherwise, guys, Bougie Gang, it's an open thing. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can participate in the chats. And I will see you next time I hit that live button. Okay? Take care. Bye. Hey guys, how are you?
You could be doing a post of being on my page, bitch, cause I ain't got nothing for you nothing ass bitches.
Good morning. Hey everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? I got a little distracted. One of you guys sent me a throwback from I don't even know, maybe it was 2023, something like that. And I was in the office and very distractedly laying down my edges. And this was obviously during the pandemic. We were talking Olivia and Gerard. And Antonisha had just been introduced to the topic. This is around the time that I guess we knew for sure that I guess there was a lady that existed that Gerard was seeing in Texas, and that's what was going on between Gerard and Olivia, that there was something going on, and post the marriage breaking up, right? And that the person that she said that existed actually did exist, because Olivia must be fact checked at all costs, right? And we were talking about it, and I was just like, girlfriend better watch out, because he's weak for this woman and he's gonna continue to go back and forth to her. And I'm just like, oh God, did I say that? I was like, oh, okay. Because one of you guys commented and said, this kind of played out exactly like you said it would. So I look, girl, people just do what they do. Okay. They just do what they do, and I just calls it how I sees it. If I catch a vibe, I'm just articulating the vibe if I'm catching a vibe at the moment. But anyway, I guess she was looking, and maybe some others too have been looking for that night that Brandon was over there, and she was telling Brandon about how she and this other girl had double teamed on somebody. And that was when they started teasing her in school and she dropped out. And I vividly recall something about 8th grade or 9th grade. I don't, sometime around that time. But like I said again yesterday, I was thinking about it. Girl, nobody drops out of school at damn 17. And I mean, some people do, but they have extreme cases like they have a parent who passed away. They got to take care of little siblings. They're fucked up in a different way. They're just not sexual deviants and they're mad because everybody's calling them a slow slower. Most or they just finish up with a homeschool. Especially in California. I know they had some homeschool back when you went to school. So you would have to be a real idiot to have dropped out at damn 17. We know you're an idiot, but you would have had to been a special kind of dummy to drop out at damn 17 when you should have been graduating. Your birthday's in June. You would have been a senior. Nobody's dropping out who's doing well in their senior year because people are calling you exactly what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You're over here acting like a slur and you're mad because people are calling you a slur. Does that make sense? Okay. Sweet Ace says, good morning. Hi, Erica. Erica, so we are going to get by Jasmine's at some point this week. We will definitely get over there. I have been derelict in getting into my Love Lies and Lace Fronts IG, Instagram. I was in there yesterday and was like, oh my God. So if you're just getting a note back from me from a minute ago, my bad, y'all. Sometimes I don't get anything in there. And then I just, and then when I come back, it's like, oh shit, y'all been messaging. So my bad. If you ever send me something, number one, email sometimes works better. I do respond to Instagram, but I'm just gonna say I check my email every day on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. And Real Talk Bougie, ask at Real Talk Bougie. So either one is fine. I get the Ask Fran prompts if you go through, like if you go onto my website and fill out the Ask Fran, I get those. I respond to those pretty quickly. All of the things, but my bad, you guys. If you sent me something in Instagram and I hadn't responded, my bad. I feel like I did get back to everybody. So if you send me something, it's okay to give me a gentle nudge. Also, double check when you email me something because sometimes it might be in your unsent or it could, I don't know, it could have hit my spam. So it's okay to nudge me. Okay. Don't feel any type of way. If you're like, Fran, I sent you an email. I hadn't heard anything back. I'll let you know if I didn't get it or my bad. It's been sitting here for a week, kind of thing. So it's okay to nudge. All right. Especially if you feel like it's important. But I just want to let y'all know. I think I think I'm current. So anybody who was waiting for a response, I think I'm current. Okay. And my bad on the delay in time. Nesto's handy girl, thanks for getting here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. My first one's in. Gangstars, thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. Good morning, Jay Breezy. Hi, Tracy. Good morning, Beverly. Lindsay over there in the UK. Good morning, Jazzy. Ms. Mays. Good morning, Bailey. Hi, Bailey. Good morning. How are you? Fit for Queen. Miss Y, Eileen. Am I getting that right? Brene, good morning. Secret Be Sweet, Cinnamon, good morning. Love Melissa. Okay, we have a lot of ground to cover. We're gonna do our best because baby, I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm not trying to still drag this out, but baby, I'm telling you, yes, we do need to go 5 minutes. Absolutely. We don't need to do a whole, you know what? Maybe it'll be my Jazzy Life drive-by. Jayla, girl, are you still driving? Jayla was driving the other day in a video, but that was a couple of weeks ago. She was talking about having a boyfriend, and girl, she got out that car. But according to North Carolina e-portal, it appears that sis was supposed to have surrendered her license. So I don't know why she's driving. Don't get me to lying, but according to the e-portal, because somebody got pulled over for driving under the influence, and baby, they were supposed to submit over their driving credential and not supposed to be driving, and I I'm just, girl, I don't know. Girl, let me just, we talked about that though, didn't we? We've talked about that plenty. But ma'am was supposed to not be driving, and she's obviously driving in a video. That's not smart. But anyway, okay, so maybe we'll do all of them in one video. And also, you guys know I told you around 4th of July that Love by Erica's car caught fire, and baby, it's just a mess, poor thing. Girl, Creole Bay over there trying to pretend, all kinds of mess. So yeah, we do need to just have one video with all of the people that we just don't dedicate a full hour to. Does that make, yeah, that might be good. And just go down the list of like, girl, what's going on over here? Okay. Okay. KK said her mom and the kids were hit. When was this? Was this today? Because we were gonna reveal the bathroom. Jeremy is in a video talking about he was backsliding. If it's the video from today, let's do that later in the week, because I don't like to cover stuff that just, because I know she just dropped a video like an hour ago. Is that, to tell me, because I don't know. When was that? Was that the video from yesterday or the video she just dropped this morning? Let me know, Cinnamon. Hold on, let's see. Let me see. No, about one video ago. Okay, is that, let me see. One video ago. That might be the one I was planning on anyway. Let's see. So is it the cheer reveal, or is it the one that was Summertime Vibes Mama 4? Is that the one? Hold on, baby. Let me show. Girl, it's like, do tell us, baby, because somebody, maybe that's, how shit goes. Was it this one, the one that's a vlog, the one that says cheer reveal and mini shopping haul? And this is the one that just came out an hour ago, one vlog ago. No, about one vlog ago. The cheer reveal. Oh God. I was dreading that video because I was like, oh my God. Okay, let's see. Hold on a second. All right. Do we need to go see the bathroom first? Hold on. Is this gonna, girl, where's Gemini? Gemini, why are you not in the video? I love when I can get the ask when the little star is there. Okay. So, all right, maybe it's somewhere in here. Girl, no offense to the cheer mommies, but the last thing I want to do is watch a cheer video. So hopefully it's somewhere that we can get to it. Okay. Do we want to watch the bathroom reveal first or what? The bathroom is awful. Yeah, the bathroom won't take us long. Let's go by the bathroom first. Bathroom won't take long. We already knew what that bathroom was going to do. We already knew what the bathroom was going to do, so the bathroom really shouldn't be much of a surprise. At the end of the day, it's a fucking bathroom. Hello? And this is what I'm going to say. Two things. This might be on some, obviously, Fran, okay? This is going to be on some obviously, right? But number one, we're not invited over to the house. We're not coming. We're not going. We barely are caring, but we might be laughing. Okay. That's pretty much it. So are we surprised? Is anybody surprised that this bathroom is fukaka? All right, let's get into it. Okay, guys, this is the guest. This is the bathroom that will be greeting the guests. This is where, if you are a guest, you get to go pee. Now, this house seems to have quite a few bathrooms in it. There's a bathroom right when you come through the front door. Do we remember that Keesha was doing something with that bathroom right when you come through the front door? The bathroom with the big window. So if you're peeing, you could have the window open and be looking out the front door at the same time. You could have a pee and look right out the front door. So there's a front door bathroom, and right alongside that bedroom, right on the other side of the kitchen, there was a kind of, I forget what you call that, but there's a door that leads into a bathroom. But that bathroom, look, girl, it was in a video. You guys just have to go back to a Keesha video, maybe about a month or two ago. She was painting, I think she painted the console in there, the vanity black or whatever. I don't know, girl. That's the downstairs bathroom that I guess goes with this guest room that they were trying to get popping. Okay, I guess whenever they have people come spend the night, if that even happens, I don't know. I know one thing: it's not going to be any of us. Okay, all right. Here's the bathroom. It's on 1.5. Well, so I guess this is how the bathroom. The music is horrendous. This is how the bathroom started out. They made something from nothing. So this was the downstairs. And then now they have not changed the doorknobs. Okay. And then this was going on. This foolishness. Fran, it's just a shower and da 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 da.
No, we're good. No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 150, 50%.
Oh my God.
Yeah. This is the guy is ready for.
Okay.
You watch it.
So he got to redo it.
It's a different work. It's different work.
See, my husband has spent all that money on his basement.
But no way.
Waste. It's a waste.
So if you guys have been keeping up with Pastels on Acres and saw basement renovation part 1, 2, 3 through 5, I believe you all would have seen that we actually started the basement renovation with another team of people prior to what you all saw in the previous clip. However, they did not do the best job, which is the reason for the delay. So we have a new team of guys and they're pretty much going over all the imperfections and then finishing out the rest of the project.
But okay.
Watching the compound.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks really good.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
More compound.
Yeah.
Nice. So.
Wow.
Can you just tell me why? Maybe they needed some support maybe there's a main support. The only thing that I can think of is that there is a main support, which is the reason why
that looks really
they have
more compound.
Yeah.
This right here. That's obviously a support beam for the floor above. Okay. There's no other explanation as to why this is there like that. Right. But the little sub wall that they created around it, I don't understand. And maybe it didn't make sense to just build a huge shower. I don't know. This is what they could have done, because now it's over. We're not helping. We're just critiquing. Why not have gotten one of those tubs off of Wayfair, that tub that you got for that other house? one of those tubs and made a wet bath and put a tub and made a 2-person walk-in shower, just made a spa bathroom out of it rather than a fukaka situation, especially when they actually had to put plumbing. This was not a bathroom. It was like a storage room. So they actually went to the expense of bringing plumbing into that room. So they could have, in theory, routed the toilet plumbing anywhere. Okay. Even if it's in one part of the house and you've brought it into the room for water for the shower, you've got plumbing for a toilet. The toilet could have been routed under the floor because they had to create the toilet plumbing anyway, right? So the toilet could have been over by the sink. It could have been anywhere. It's just an odd bathroom. The way it's just odd to me. I don't know. It's just odd. It's weird. They could have put a tub. They could have put a 2-person shower. So where the toilet is could have been a tub. And you still could have had that same shower. There could have been a tub there, and there could have been a toilet in that odd space where Jeremy's like, and we're gonna put a bench. All right, that's my overview.
Wow.
And she's over here going, wow. Now, why is there storage in there? Why have they not put a pocket door or some sort of door there? Who is this guy?
The priming, the color.
You want that now?
Maybe the city is white or the city. What?
Yeah, see.
Okay. It's a priming.
Yeah.
What with the, I don't know, the color.
Come on, so they say gray.
Gris.
Gris. You think so? Gris, match the floors?
Oh, yeah.
We can do. So let me also tell you this. We need an electrical socket added probably right there because we're going to put a heated wall thingy right there for our towels, the heated towel warmer, and it needs to be plugged in. So when y'all get a chance, we need to also add a electrical socket. And then let me also tell you this. I know my husband said let y'all finish one thing at a time, but I'm going to still tell you. So we're going to need a door. We want to do a farm door. Yeah, we need to put a door over there. Right? Complete. I'm going to show y'all the before of this bathroom before he even did that. But this looks really good. Like you can see the corners. I was getting nervous for a while because I'm like, we're spending too much money. But
girl,
this looks really good. And we're going to change out the. Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Hola. And he did a crazy job with this too.
Yeah.
We're gonna change out that faucet.
Yes, this one maybe take it out more.
Whatever y'all gotta do. Okay, whatever y'all gotta do. But we gotta just get this. I don't want no issue. Do you think it'll be a ventilation issue? Everything should be fine, no mold.
Yeah.
The funny thing to me is she says, "Cómo se dice gray?" So now you know how to say gray in Spanish. You asked him in Spanish how to say gray, but you're not even talking to him in Spanish. And then you continue to talk to him in English as if you speak Spanish.
So we can't have no mold. I know that word makes me nervous because I do real estate. I told you. So when I'm looking at them inspection reports and that mold and basements and that odor, it gets real bad.
Yes, it's me every work is for the house, the pressure washing.
Yeah.
The pressure washing cleaning for the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Do y'all know how to paint the exterior of house?
Girl. Okay, let's see the reveal. So this is the shenanigans of the bathroom. Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit. Here they go. They have finished the drywalling and it's basically being sanded down and prepped for painting. Okay. And they got it all ready. This is probably just that's it for them. Maybe they just were responsible to rough out the walls, get that all situated. This little subwall here is so fucking stupid, but not my house, not my problem.
I'm gonna go get the picture upstairs. All right, guys. So this is the salon. We have a little update in the salon. It's not completely done, but we do have the baseboard and the trim all in here. I actually like this right here. I'm gonna move the dryer over there.
There's a salon
right there right now. But then, like I said, because a few things we have to order, a few things that they have to do. So we want to go ahead and give you guys a sneak peek of that. And then as we continue with other projects in the house, we'll come back in and show you guys when those cute things are done. But the main component of the bathroom is done. You ready, babe?
Yeah. What you say, man?
Okay.
Hi, Keesha.
Of course.
All right, quick, y'all. Okay, guys. So we're about to go ahead and walk into the bathroom.
If I were staying in that basement and I saw that door, I would be ready to run into like Mike Myers, Jason. I would not be sure about that door. That door would scare me. I wouldn't know if I was dropping into some sort of a black hole, if the poltergeist was going to be coming to get me. I would be actually nervous and scared.
Room. And like I said,
If they said go downstairs and find that odd door, what would you do?
we still have things to do. Like they got to paint the door. We got a brand new door, but they got to paint it. And then they had all this little stuff is from them installing the new door framing. And then they did all the trimming. So all the stuff out here in the living room space that they added on or fixed, they still have to paint that, but everything in the bathroom trim wise is done. But let's go ahead and see. OMG. Da, 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 da. Here it is. Yes, you guys. So let's go ahead.
Why does the door open that way? Why wouldn't the door open up against the wall? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you just open the door to a bumper to the door? I mean, to the wall? Why would you open it into the room rather than onto the door? But
and come on inside, and
okay. Toilet.
guys
Okay.
will be able to see our
Okay. Here it is. Okay.
final guest bathroom. So
All right.
we have so much space in this bathroom. It's actually
Sink
bigger
could
than
have been right there. Sink could have actually been right there. Hello? There could have been a sink right there. Hello?
our master bathroom. This was not installed. And as
This
a matter of
could
fact, I
have
believe at the
been-
beginning of this
That part could have been some sort of like a dressing room or a future sauna or something like that. Would have made more sense. A little dressing room, situation. Especially if you plan on a pool or something in the future, like they said, that could have been a whole like dressing room for the third time.
footage, I did take you guys along the journey, and I went back and included the clips because I know it's been such a long time when we started doing the build out and all that. But I did show you guys the clips
Storage.
of exactly what this space looked like when we bought the home. And then during the summertime, we came and got it framed, and then got pregnant, all the other stuff, planning for the wedding, had the baby. So now we finally have everything done. So Jeremy initially had told the contractors to go ahead and take the shower. So we just got the shower installed, not even 6 months ago, maybe it was 6 months on the dot. This time has been going by really fast, and the baby's already 3 months. So yeah, definitely has to be at least 6 months now. But I just kind of decided that I didn't want us to have to waste that money, since it was just installed, and this is just a guest bathroom. So I'm like, you know what, let's keep this for another year or two. And then he collaborated with a company for the shower door installation portion. So I'm like, you know what, it's okay. And I think it looks okay. I think it looks nice. Let me actually turn on the light right here so y'all can see it better. But I think,
Are you running an Airbnb over there? It's a guest bathroom, right? It's an extra bathroom. There seems like there's plenty of bathrooms in the house, but let's just say, how many times are you going to have guests? How many times are you going to have people sleeping at your house? Even if you have people come sleep at your house once a month for a day or two. Once a month for a day or two is roughly 12 to 20 days, 20, ish days out of 365. It's not that big of a deal. You have a bathroom that in theory nobody's really going to be using, but maybe you guys as overflow bathroom. You got 4 daughters in the house in the future. Somebody's going to be using that bathroom, especially because you got the salon next door. So I think the bathroom is going to be used, but I don't know that it's going to be getting used by guests. It's a spare bathroom downstairs. You know what I mean? Like, I think the bathroom will be used, especially with the amount of females in the house, all getting ready to go, all growing up and all the things, but it's not that important at this point.
it actually looks nice. So I do plan on adding like the over
You say bathroom should be bright? Not at Keisha's house.
the
She
shower
likes it
thing.
dark.
Now these are what is this fixture?
The toilet
color?
is in
I
a
don't know.
cubicle.
Silver. Hold on, y'all. Who's this calling me? That was spam. Let me turn my camera down.
Do you see what I mean about if they would have had a bathtub here? No, the shower here, and where the toilet is, you could have had a bathtub. Hello? Right there at the door could have been where the sink was. And then the toilet, I guess, somewhere on the other side of that stupid wall. And then the rest, however they roughed that thing in, they could have just made a big storage closet with the rest of the footprint of that space, or made some sort of a quick changing room for the future pool, or just a storage room that could have been done into something else. Girl.
Because I was like, babe, you already saw that the freaking cabinet had the gold finishes.
This whole explanation and the talon nails are just so distracting. Okay, let's see Jeremy. Okay, let me tell you, somebody is so happy to be a wife now.
What?
Somebody is so happy to have a ring. I don't know if Jeremy's never had jewelry before, but let me tell you, somebody is happy to be got a ring on their finger.
Really? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put on check.
Tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go tomorrow and get that number for this block this storage.
Yeah, well, I was gonna get to that area right now, but this is the shower. We're gonna leave this as is. And the only thing that we're missing in this area is the heated towel thing. It's actually upstairs, but we don't have no plug over there. Right here, y'all. So I have a mounted heated shower thing bob, and then it's black and it looks real cute. It's real aesthetic. Like I went today to go purchase this rug, this little towel thing. So we'll have all this stuff is like Home Goods, Target. Love this basket, and I'm just gonna keep all the towels.
So the basket goes on the floor like that?
Yes.
Okay.
So I would just like an upstairs, my own bathroom. I absolutely want this to feel like when you do go to a resort spa and you have absolutely everything in the bathroom or in that resort. So I do want to have that. Like I'm talking about, I'm going to go ahead and stock up so much stuff in here, like these cabinets and everything very well. This is a really nice space. I did just get these pictures as well. Babe says he wants to hang them right here and put the bench right here. I wanted to put the pictures right here and put the bench right here. But I mean, we can ask ChatGPT.
No, but you want to ask ChatGPT? All right, so no, this is my thing. Okay, we're gonna put a picture right here. Yeah, the bench should definitely be right here with Babe standing there, because folks sit down and they lean back too hard or something. You don't want no picture to fall and nothing on them. I mean, we're gonna secure it, but I'm just saying, just in general, like that's just a hazard to have anything above you like that.
We have a picture above our head when we go to sleep.
Yeah, but we also have the little rail right there where it will catch the picture first before it even just falls straight on us.
But nobody's gonna come in here and be that careless.
No, I know that. I'm just saying. Y'all let us know in the y'all let us know in the chat what y'all think.
Girl, Jeremy wanted us to see his ring.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Y'all let us know in the
Jeremy, I mean, look.
On us.
But nobody's gonna come in here and be that careless.
No, I know that. I'm just saying. Y'all let us know in the
Jeremy is so proud. I mean, okay, I need to get a better look, but sir, you should, if you were going to do that, you should let it really do something. Girl, he thinks he's over there. You would think he's, what's his name? That he's Gucci over there, that he's Mr. Davis. Girl, you would think he got Gucci Man's wedding band on or something. Like, sir, it's a little, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all say it. But sir is so proud of his wedding ring. Isn't that cute? He's proud of his little wedding ring. Okay. You think he's proud of his wedding ring, or he's proud that he's iced up? I thought she said her hair oil grew her hair back, bald spot, still there lying for no reason. I thought, I don't know. I feel like that picture she showed looked a lot like that Baskin Lather picture that I see on Facebook all the time. He's acting like a bride. Okay, girl. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, hey, show me what these pictures look like on this wall. That is my girl, y'all. I don't know what else.
Is giving very proud. Look how, now that cabinet is kind of big. I didn't really notice that yesterday, how
GPT.
Big that she could actually step into that cabinet. Jesus.
I'm saying, hey, show me what these pictures look like on this wall. That is my girl, y'all. I don't know what I was doing before.
And my bad. And what is that plug right there for?
Why is there, if they hadn't put the sink there, I mean, it's like a fucking lounge. Look, at the end of the day, it's like a damn lounge in there. Okay? It's giving, what are you going to do with all that space? It's weird. It's a very oddly. We already called this months and months ago. Whenever they were putting this together, that it was like, that's a weird bathroom. But hey, at the end of the day, it's another toilet. It's another available toilet for someone to put their butt on and handle their business. So at the end of the day, it's doing what needs to be done. And on top of everything, especially for the people in the back, we're not coming. You're not going either. Okay. We're not coming. You're not going. And we're just watching. Okay.
We need to clean up in there.
Yeah, no,
That's it.
already,
That's it. That's
Do it
all.
like
So she can have her. Oh, that's the bald spot you're talking about. Hold on. It's still there.
We need to clean.
Huh. I don't know what that girl got going on. I mean, it's. Did she even have a bald spot?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna already
Do the vanity light up or something, or no? Or is it just?
No, that's just.
Or it's just for that tonight. For that.
What? For what?
For these plugs right here. I
No,
get.
that's just extra.
That's what I'm saying. What's that? Why does it plug up? Is it for these plugs right here?
I thought this was just extra power.
Oh no! You want to tell you what I think it is? No, this is supposed to be plugged up. Now, excuse the missing here, but this is supposed to be plugged up.
This part was not supposed to be in the video. Like, you guys trying to figure how things in your house is not. So this is the bathroom, guys. If you want to see the detail on this, y'all can go watch that. But we're not. I mean, this is just
in this video, so we can move on. We still have the like I said, other spaces of the home we're still doing. But we have a mirror here, so we will be installing this mirror. But as far as like the countertop area, we're done with that. And I just really like the way that this all came out. Make sure y'all.
You really like the way it came out? You do? Okay. I don't know why you would come and show us a bathroom that doesn't have a mirror put up yet. And also, I'm going to be honest with you. They actually could have put a mirror up. I mean, some people don't like this, but they could have gotten a whole entire mirror the size of the wall, and it would have maybe made it feel a little bigger, more loungy. I don't know, but it's so odd to have that whole space on the other side of the toilet wall. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. They should have, if they felt like they wanted to enclose that, they should have just enclosed the whole thing, put a fan in the wet part of the bathroom, and closed it off completely, so that you had the wet part of the bathroom, and then you have the more wash your hands loungy part of the bathroom. Or why didn't they just make that the salon and made the salon room, which was much smaller, the bathroom? You know what I'm saying? Why not make they should have flipped the floor plan and made that the salon with more footprint space. And then the other room could have been a adequate guest room. Hated it. Okay. Hated it. Okay. Why not get matching or paint the wood? The wood on the vanity. This porta potty reveal is in shambles along with the designers of it. Girl. Hated it. Okay. Look, the streets are talking. There's nothing I can do about this. Cannot tell them they are not Chip and Joanna. Who was that lady? Maybe, what was her name? The lady, is it India? The lady, they're from Atlanta. The lady who says she got fired from HGTV. They were like the only black HGTV couple. You know who I'm talking about. India and somebody, or what is her name? Girl. She was some sort of hostess. Black couple fired from HGTV. Of course, by the time I find it, you guys are gonna or have already put in the chat. Egypt. Girl, I was like India. I was close. Egypt, Sherrod, and Mike Jackson, if you're nasty. Okay. After 4 seasons, they were married to real estate. Y'all, they think they are Egypt and and Sir and Mr. Mike. Okay. Girl, look at Egypt and Mike. Yes, Egypt, girl. Yes, Egypt, girl. I was over there saying India. You know what I meant.
This all came out, and like I said, it's much bigger. Like I can freaking do a back walkover over here. Somebody can do a tuck. I really love this
Baby,
here.
look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Girl, why does he have you like that? You see what I'm saying? This is the part of the video that you don't show. What, y'all got potatoes under
It
there?
actually goes all the way in.
Yeah.
What's all this stuff?
This is different stuff from storage.
You put this stuff in here?
Yeah, stuff that we've been had.
No, the boogeyman put that stuff in there.
Okay, so we got that area for storage. But like I said, overall, you guys, I can't wait to see
They need, girl.
what this looks like. So I guess we'll put the picture right here and put the bench right here. And we don't want to make it too claustrophobic. I'm thinking I still want to put something on that wall as well. I love this little space. I know sometimes you typically have.
They didn't know what to do with that space. It was oddly shaped and they didn't know what to do with it. So they fucked it up. The vanity should have been over on the other side of the door. Okay. And the toilet, and then that other space in there could have been a storage room.
On the toilet, I think we'll be fine. I'm just gonna add some more towels here, and then yeah, I think that's it for this whole area. I love it.
We can put like a plant right here.
We can put a plant right here. The only reason I didn't.
Jeremy, this is the deal. Keisha is not trying to let you decorate that room. You were supposed to decorate that room, but you fucked it up with that fukaka design. Okay. Keisha is now cutting the check and she is in charge, and clearly your thoughts and opinions do not, because I thought, wasn't this supposed to be Jeremy's situation to handle?
Because I did initially want to put one right here, is because when they're done painting, that big plant comes back right here. So I was like, plant. But I like the way plants look. That's definitely about.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
And I guess right here, I was saying we could put one of those like stand up, like full body mirrors. So like on your way out, you check yourself. You have a full body mirror and a mirror right here for for the sink. But a full body mirror, because I think every bathroom should have a full body mirror. So when you walk out, you make sure everything good. Check yourself. And, you know what I'm saying?
So we can put a black.
Yeah.
Right here, and then put like a little plant right beside it. Just kind of how I had out there in that little.
So when we walking out,
the door is hung in the wrong place. The door should be opening on the opposite side, especially because there's nothing over there. Why do you have a door meandering inside the room and you don't have to? If they change the position of the door, watch out for a future episode, because somebody's going to watch and somebody's going to offer that suggestion, because if they would have thought about it, it would have happened already, because it just makes sense. Considering you don't have the sink over there, because the entry side of the wall doesn't have enough space. So I get it why you didn't do it. But at the end of the day, the wall should have been hung on the other side of the frame, and it would make a difference with the space, because now you've got the door just like, hello door, all up in the room. Stupid. Hello door.
Let me say another thing to y'all. This bathroom is amazing. It's just one thing about this bathroom that kind of irks me.
The whole thing.
I had to figure it out because you were so short. But it's this door, y'all, because we just got this running door put in, right? Because at first it was a left swinging door, now it's a right swinging door.
Oh,
so,
I didn't see this part. So, yes, the door should be on the other side. Dummy.
I gotta go all the way around the door just to turn on the light. You see what I'm saying? Versus me walking in. You walk in the room and you punch it, boom.
Well, you have a solution for that. Number one, rehang the door. That's you have tools. You could do that. All you have to do is take it off the hinges and then bolt it onto the other side. You have power tools. You should be able to do that pretty easy. Second, you can go down Amazon and get the sensor light switches, so that as soon as the door opens, the light switch feels something and baby, the lights turn on by themselves. Welcome to 2026. Okay. You get sensor switches. Okay.
You able to hit it right in there.
If you want to keep the fukaka design. Okay.
You able to walk around the door. So but at the end of the day, we got to keep, because we're going to spend like $250-$300 on the door, and it's already.
Does his behind think that they have to get a different door for that? He said they already spent $200-$300 on the door. All you have to do is unbolt the door. You're going to have to reset. Let me see. I wonder if they could just flip the door. They should be able to just flip the door and flip the fittings. I mean, it would take some handyman skills, but they could do it.
Installed.
On this door.
Huh?
On this door?
Yeah, the door was like $2 something for sure. Yeah, the door was like $2 something. So
I don't think you need to buy a new door. You would have to flip the fittings, possibly.
and it's already installed in, and it's already got nail holes and caulk and all types of stuff.
You would just have to flip the fittings and then take the hinges and put them on the other side of the door.
You literally got to keep it.
It didn't really bother me like that because I feel like
That's what I'm saying. Then it covers. Look, and then it covers it. Y'all let us know in the comments. And then
it's annoying,
and
but
then it covers it. All right. See, walk in.
oh, let me turn the light off.
Oh my goodness.
No, because we
Yeah.
so good. Look at this. Whenever we had to get so here, we just say light behind the door when you go in here.
Let them love their bathroom. Put a night light right there. That's a cheap solution. Go buy a night light. Buy a night light if you guys are scared to go into a dark room.
You see, that's too much.
No, it's not. But we're gonna always keep this light on.
See, now you got a boom.
But it's never gonna be a time where this is just like
Yeah, at the expense of our electricity bill going up, we shouldn't have to keep the light on.
I keep my other room with light on 24/7. I don't think it's gonna be.
Those kids are not going to be turning the light off.
And then these folks so about that. And too out of style.
I know. Overall, you guys, we're not gonna hold y'all up any longer. We just want to come in and show y'all this final, and I'm gonna do like a quick little walk. Well, I'll do a quick little walk real quick. But yeah, we just want to show y'all this final view. And then stay tuned within the next 2 to 3 days. We're not gonna be done with our meditation room, so I think what we're gonna do is combine.
Girl, the meditation room. That's what's going on. They're making like a prayer closet. They could have just installed another outlet on the other wall as they walk in. Yeah, I mean, I think the door flip is more important. And if you put those sensor lights on there, as soon as you walk in, the lights will turn on. You know what I mean? Like, just do that. That's like $20. That takes nothing. You or I could read the package at Lowe's and install that. It's easy.
Our meditation and prayer room with.
You got a screwdriver?
We're gonna. There you go. Okay, so you guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Like I said, we'll come.
Okay, all right, let's go. Let's go over here real quick, and then we'll listen to about the drunk driver. But let's listen to this because Sir says he has been backsliding. He put up a video yesterday talking about it's time to repent, refocus, and become a better man for God.
I have been backsliding. I have been backsliding on my way.
Now, earlier in the video, Sir is getting shaped up and getting himself together. And what he's talking about, I don't know. So if I'm missing something else, my bad. If you want to watch the complete video, this ain't the place to do it because we're not going to watch the whole video. I don't really want to see him shape himself up at this moment. And we're going to hear about the backsliding. That's what we're going to hear about. Is he missing a tooth?
It didn't place.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on.
I don't want to do, but I do want to do because I do want to have a better body. And
Maybe it's because he's chewing gum.
So it didn't place.
Yeah.
That's
her man.
I gotta admit to y'all. Hold on. My bad, y'all. See? But hold on, let me put this on the charger. But I do gotta admit to y'all, I have been backsliding. I have been backsliding on my walk. Hold on. Yeah, y'all.
I gotta hear this. I hadn't heard this.
On my walk with Christ. And I've been kind of like beating myself up about it. And it's so crazy, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. It's like when you walking with God, like you like have this zeal about you, like I need to tell everybody about Jesus. I need to do this. I need to do that. Da 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 da. But He tell us not to be overzealous. Also, you see what I'm saying? Hold on. He tell us not to be Just put this right here. Open it. He tells us not to be overzealous because at the end of the day, we his creation. He knows exactly, how we are.
Girl, he wants
or whatever. So that's why you just like your walk personal. Your walk is personal with God. And that's why it's not good to like look down upon somebody like who's not like walking the same walk that you are or is not at the same level as you are when it comes to Christ, because everybody got their own walk. Because that same person who's walking with Christ, right, and they may not have got the certain
yeah, we're just gonna yeah. overzealous. Hey, Farrah. Oh, yo, you know where my coffee is. Can anybody guess where my coffee is? And I'm not. Let me see. They turned a perfectly decent home into it. It was a decent home that needed updating. And they took, I don't know how much money they've spent, but let's just say, because I know someone's going to say, no, Fran, they haven't spent that much. They spent $25. Girl, if they spent 25, they spent it wrong. Okay. I'm going to just say that. If they spent 25, they spent it wrong. All right. If they spent 25,000, they spent it even wronger than that. Okay. At the end of the day, if they had a plan, if they'd had a plan and somebody really good that specialized in home renovations, that you could say, hey, I got this amount of money. What can you do with this? This is what I want. This is like hopes and dreams. This is a must do. All the things. Somebody could have done something with that. But trying to do everything piecemeal yourself, when you have people who actually specialize, they have crews that you got one crew or two crews there on one day. Somebody's upstairs, someone's downstairs. These home reno companies can get a lot done in a very short period of time because they've got someone working on the bathroom. They've got somebody doing the kitchen. They've got all kinds of things that can be happening, especially if you got a little bit of coin to spend and not a lot of time. Trying to do everything yourself, paying this one a couple of thousand, that one a couple of thousand. You think you're going to save money, but if you don't really know what you're doing, you're going to end up with a mess.
Of revelation that you've gotten with God, or
it was a very nice house. It had very it had a good structure. It still does, obviously, but they they put their stank on it. So at the end of the day, baby, we're not invited, so it doesn't matter. I can't believe they are both college graduates with their vocabulary. I can, because there are people who do people's homework. There are people who get by. There are people who, you know what I mean? I'm not accusing anybody, but there's a lot of shenanigans that go on college campuses. I can believe it. I can. I'm sure there's some people at your job right now that you're like, how in the hell did you get here? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. There's a lot of fake it till you make it, and there's a lot of people who slide to get by.
They speed may not be up to, you know what I'm saying? Like they knowledge.
Girl, there people, girl, at the college, girl, some people who were friendly with the teacher's assistant or the professor. Okay. Hello. There's some people, they earned their grades different ways. Okay.
They might not.
All right. We'll get there, Cinnamon. Cheer video. Okay. We're going to get there next. Okay. We're going to get there in just a second. Let's let Jeremy do his little Easter speech, and we're going to go over there in just a minute. It's okay to call the professionals. It is.
I be catching, like, obtaining knowledge at the speed that you are. You see what I'm saying? And retaining it. But they are on their own walk. So you can start kind of like looking at them certain type of ways when they, you know what I'm saying, still doing stuff that's of the world or whatever. Like, no, you know better. We supposed to be doing this, whatever. But that's why the Bible tell us, like, y'all, just as quick as you found Christ and can walk with Christ, just as quick as the world can snatch you right back up. Just as quick as the world can snatch you right back up, y'all. So, that's why it's important. That's why I say endure to the end. He who endures to the end shall be saved. Because it ain't about just this season of you feeling like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying, you feel in the spirit or whatever. No, you gotta like endure in doctrine to the end if you want to be saved. So I just said all that to say, y'all, you know, I'm definitely on my walk, and you know, I did kind of backslide, got back into stuff that I put away, and I told myself that, you know, I wouldn't do. Then I ended up getting back into it. Not like nothing that could like harm my family or nothing like that, but just like certain vices that I put away, and then.
Oh, I guess he feels like he has to talk about it because the body cam video showed him smoking cigarettes, which I didn't even know Jeremy smoked cigarettes like that. The sheriff calling Keesha, because the sheriff said, Keesha, is this Keesha? This is Deputy Sheriff. Your husband is here drunk. I'm not drunk, sir. You are. Can you come pick up the car?
I went back to it. Even the Bible says it's like a dog going back to eat his own vomit. Like when you put away certain things and then you take back up what you put away, it's like a dog going back to his own vomit to eat it. And that's how the Bible describes it. So I kind of but now y'all, I've been in my Bible more and more, praying more and more. I actually kind of felt like the spirit was kind of like fleeing, like leaving me a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Even though as long as you don't forsake God, He ain't gonna forsake you. But if you forsake God, He will forsake you. And I didn't forsake Him in the sense of I just, you know, didn't want Him anymore or whatever. I just kind of like just stopped doing stop eating my daily bread, if you will, as far as like praying the way I was praying, reading the Bible, listening to my praise and worship, fasting. I kind of like stopped doing all those things at the rate that I were doing when I was feeding my spirit. And I was really, 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 truly feeling the spirit at the time. So yeah, but
what makes him think, I guess this is really because of the drunk driving situation, because what makes him think that anybody really, first of all, if you're like what you're saying, this is your own personal walk. What makes you think anybody who watches this channel really cares about that? Nobody cares. That's your business. You know what I mean? Maybe they care to a certain degree because they are fans of Keesha. But at the end of the day, this really isn't something to share. This is something, but I guess he wants to give his testimony. Okay. He wants to give his testimony to Keesha's fans.
I'm back on my steadfast journey with God.
Good for you.
I'm already starting to, you know, transpire and adjust my life even now. You see what I'm saying? Even now. And it just made me feel so foolish to even like, you know, even like stop walking with Him the way I was, like, you know, these past months or so or whatever. And because it just showed me the love that He got for me. Like, you know, He always, like, He's so loyal to us, but like we're not loyal to Him at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? We commit spiritual adultery all the time with Him. And but he's a
yeah, take it to the King. Take it to the King, not the streets. Okay, you just y'all like to be content. That's all.
You know, and the grace and mercy that He has on it, you know, it's just unfathomable. So I just want to get out here and y'all and
take me to the King.
I know, like,
I don't have much to bring.
I've been enduring and going through, and you know, changing about myself, which I'm still changed. Like, you know, I'm still changed. I still put my family first. I ain't out here doing nothing I ain't got no business doing. It's just more so, you know, certain vices that I've been battling, certain demons I've been battling with myself.
Just say I started drinking. Say I got caught out there. Tell the truth. If you want to tell the truth, tell the truth. At the end of the day, just tell it. I was outside and I got pulled over by the sheriff. Okay. The sheriff got me. I was smoking a cigarette. I didn't realize the body cam video was going to hit the streets, and it did. And I've embarrassed my family once again. And I guess I feel like I need to drop this testimony and try to make it okay. Nobody cares.
You know what I'm saying? I kind of like let take back over me. But you know, I know.
Do you see how he's trying to make it not his fault? I let sin take back over me. No, I wasn't where I was supposed to be. When is Keesha leaving YouTube? Girl, I don't know. Somebody asked that in her comments a little minute ago, and the people were mad. It was funny. Somebody said, I thought you were leaving after you have the baby. And someone's like, I can't believe you asked that question. They were saying, this one girl was like, every time I see a new video, I'm so grateful because you said you weren't coming back. He's still battling zestiness. Is that what you're saying? Ah, that's funny. Okay. The YouTube is just doing a natural, like, girl, are we good here? Okay. Hold on. All right, let's get to, I guess we're just going around the world. Hold on. Let's find, Cinnamon said the 3-something mark. Okay. We're going to another video, guys. Hold on to your hats. All right, let's get over here. And we are over at the cheer mom video. Take me to the king. I don't have much to bring. Uh-oh. Okay, Jeremy, we're going to let you go because your video is boring, sir. Okay. Does Keesha have a bow in her hair? What is going on here? What is going on with this? What's going on with this hairstyle right here? Okay, girl.
Leaving.
Jesus.
Oh, hold on. Damn. We're 16. Felt like I was doing good on time. Hold on, let me make sure this is pumpkin.
Take me to the cross. Never, because she is an attention-seeking
but not really
problem.
Okay,
and this is
okay,
all and this all Keesha knows how to do. I don't think she's leaving no time soon, y'all. Like, if any of you guys are waiting for that, it's gonna be a minute. I don't think she's going anywhere. Her fans are like, no, don't go
out of here. Yeah, my mama has been having so much bad luck with these cars lately. She had to get a rental car.
Well, somebody needs to run and go get their cleaning. I'm not trying to be funny, but if you gonna have the camera in your mouth, if you gonna have that camera in your mouth,
ran into these cars lately. She
girl, didn't you just get married? Who doesn't go for a teeth cleaning right before you go and have your big day? Even though they've been married almost a year now. They've been married since August last year. Okay, that came out in it didn't come out. It's been out. Okay, but you just had your big shindig. Didn't you go to Dr. Heavenly or somebody? I'm not saying she went to Dr. Heavenly, but didn't you go get a nice whitening treatment?
So much bad luck. Bursted on up
out of here. What's going on here?
Yeah, my mama has been having so much bad luck with these cars lately.
Jesus, baby. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Oh, well, thank you, Erica. Erica, do me a favor. Do you mind commenting and letting us know which one that is? Like, drop us a comment with the timestamp. If you can, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to. But she said she's not going anywhere. Well, good for her. Yeah, guys, if you are looking for Keisha's last video, I feel like we already knew this, but our friend here, Erica, is telling us that she already created a video saying she got to stay. Okay. So she's not going anywhere. All right. Okay. Well, that answers that question. She ain't leaving. That's fine with me. I don't care.
a deer.
I don't care if she's here or she's not, because girl, you know. Okay, let's go.
Ran into her. Y'all, when I tell you I was leaving yesterday, and a deer ran. Now we see deers all the time over here, but a deer, I saw that deer trying to cross that street. I honked that horn and did not let up. That deer had to run back into them. I had to make sure the family didn't try to come out either and see what was going on, because I said, you ain't about to be hitting me. But yeah, and then she was in a car accident a couple of, like, maybe, what was it? Like last month? What's this month? June? Yeah, she was in there in May, because it was literally the day the girls had cheer tryouts. Like, she was on the way to bring them to me and meet me at the gym. Y'all, it was everything's okay. But it was just a really, really terrifying experience. It was a drunk driver in the middle of the day. How you drinking and driving in the middle of the day?
You've never had wine or alcohol in the middle of the day? How are you drinking in the middle of the day? That's a dumb question. Some people are on vacation. Some people don't have regular jobs. Some people, we know, I mean, girl, we see that on the YouTube streets all the time. Plenty of people drink during the middle of the day. Keesha, I'm sure we can find a video where you have had a sip of something out with the girls on a lunch date. So, like, think about it, okay? People, they start selling alcohol at restaurants when they open.
But the girls were okay. I came to the scene and got the girls because they were already, well, Jory and Jaya were emotional, especially Jory. Jory was like petrified, and she just needed me to be there. So I had to collect the girls, take them off the scene. I took them immediately to to their tryout, because I wanted them to just like have a sense of normalcy immediately and not think about it. Of course, I told their coaches, because I was literally in the line checking them in for tryouts when I got the call from my mom, and she was crying, and it was just real bad. Like I said, it was real bad. But yeah, so anyways, I got Stink with me because right after the dinner, I'm going straight to the girls' gym because it's closer to the gym than it is my house. So I went ahead and just brought Stink. She's been in the house all day long, and she does run errands and be outside all the time with us. But Jeremy also had his groomsmen. One of his groomsmen had a thing, and I guess he invited all of them to the thing. And it's at 6 actually, but I was just like, you know what? Let me just take my baby, because she want to be outside too. So that's what we're doing, y'all. She outside with me, and I got all these cute clothes for her. I'm like, well, she can't. She already been grew out half the clothes that she never got to wear. So here I go.
She done already been grown out.
I might as well go ahead and get the package together, because she's already, Jolie is 3 months, and she would definitely be wearing, she's able to fit 1 to 3 months.
Oh my God.
But she can't fit the 1 month and the newborn stuff at all. So I'm gonna have to give that away. I'm also sleep low because I bought so much. I bought so much stuff that the material is for, what's going on? For like when it's colder outside. I just bought so much stuff for when it's colder. And so obviously I really need to give it away to somebody who can be giving birth like in the fall, so that baby can actually wear it, because she can fit some of the stuff still, but that's what it is. She can fit some of the stuff still, but
I think it picks up at the 8. I think she goes back into it. Cinnamon said to go to the 8 something mark. All right, we'll just skip and go to the 8.
So, and also I've been, y'all said I'm gonna call y'all back. Hey y'all, I am literally leaving my facial appointment. Today is the girls' cheer reveal. So I am in 3 modes right now: me mode, mommy mode, and wifey mode. Because why did my husband get into a freaking bike accident the other day, and my life literally flashed before my eyes? I had to make a joke out of it to say, we just said our vow, well, we said our vow back in August, but we said through sickness and health, all of that, the standard generic vows, we said all of that, and here we are. Sorry y'all, my camera had ran out of space, and while I was deleting footage, I was like, hold up, did I post this stuff? Literally, my eyebrows look in shambles because I took off my clusters the other day, and I got to finish getting some of this glue out. I don't want to pull my lashes. Oh, yep, there go the lashes. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get the glue out. But look at this skin, y'all. She did an amazing job. Like, she did so freaking good. I saw her on TikTok. I literally went on TikTok and was like, esthetician near me. And she was like the first video that popped up. She had a lot of views. People was in the comments saying that they was gonna go to her because they saw her. And I was like, she seemed like she had good energy. She's so freaking sweet, like so freaking sweet. She's in Smyrna, so she was not too far on me.
Okay, Cinnamon, you said 850. So what is that? Was that when she says Jeremy got into a bike accident? Is that what you're talking about? Hold on. Is there the ask button on here? Girl, I wish. Why does it take so long for Gemini to give us the deeds? Wait, I thought she was quitting YouTube. We talked about that already. She's still here. Yeah, she's still here, baby. She ain't going nowhere. Somebody said in the chat she dropped a video regarding that matter. If anyone knows which video it is, let me know. And the timestamp, please, because we don't know. Let's see. So Miss Sandra got into an accident with a drunk driver. Is that all the details? Because this wasn't the video that what time is it, girl? I was like, do we have time to watch this whole thing? I don't even know. Why would you take them to cheer practice and they just had a car accident? Because that's their mother. Girl, she thought that nothing was wrong. Wait, I thought she was okay. Is there anything else about this car accident with Miss Sandra?
He was really hurt. I called him and
Okay.
I'm hearing him, like I can just hear like air. And I'm like, babe, like where are you? Because I see his car outside and I just hear him saying like he's hurt, y'all. When I say my heart dropped, I literally bunted hair, finding my shoes, purse out the door. Like I literally made a beeline.
But when he was arrested on the side of the road with the sheriff, but had she just had her baby or was she she was, I don't know what she was at the time, but this was last year when he got arrested, right? Okay. So when the sheriff called you in the middle of the night.
In my car, I didn't even know where my man was at. And was like, where are you, babe? I'm coming. And I knew he couldn't have been far because he was like, he was on his bike. He was like, I'm hurt, but don't come. I'm coming back to the house.
This is some play because Keesha, we heard when the sheriff called you.
Y'all, literally, I go straight to CVS, pick up $200 worth. Like I'm about to be Dr. Keesha, pick up $200 worth of everything because he was just like, I'm hurt bad. I didn't know what to get, so I just got $200 worth of products. And then yeah, he was hurt pretty bad. He's like bruised up all over, blood all through here. Straight.
What happened to the urgent care emergency room? Why would you buy $200 worth of gauze and adhesive instead of just running him to the urgent care or to the emergency room?
All arm, leg, his knee was swollen. It was real bad, y'all.
Or you didn't want it. You didn't want it documented. Maybe they didn't want it documented.
Blurring together, like what he said happened, but I just know he was riding that bike, and then obviously he flew off the bike. So,
do you know one time when I had jury duty? I had jury duty on one occasion. This was a long time ago. This person they fell off their bicycle into a ditch and passed out in somebody's yard. And they had criminal charges of like drunken disorderly, some sort of accident, like, because if you're on a bicycles are considered some sort of like vehicle, especially if you're using it on the road. This person was riding their bike on the road. They fell off their bicycle, fell into a ditch, and passed out into somebody's front yard. And girl, they loaded them up with criminal charges. I didn't get picked for that jury, but I wish I had. When I heard, they were like, have you, they ask you questions like, have you ever been in drunk driving? Do you drink alcohol? Do you have, have you had any family members that had like an adverse, action in the court system or whatever like that? Just all different questions, right? And it turned out that the moving violation, whatever, the trial, really, the person was on a fucking bicycle. Okay. So yeah, he might have been, because why would you not take him to the emergency room? Because he's already got a case and they would have had to report it.
Yes, but he's doing much better, you guys. So with that being said, we are going to finish.
It would have been documented by the hospital, and they would have had to report that he was on a bicycle or whatever, e-bike, whatever he was driving.
Still Pastels on Acres, so go and subscribe to their channel because we're about to finally finish doing our bathroom renovation. We're actually about to do a kitchen renovation as well, and then we'll be doing my closet room renovation. We'll be actually starting a tiny house. We're actually adding a pool to the house, and yeah, so it's a lot of house projects. Now that this wedding is over, this is probably him calling. Hey, babe. Gotta live like we're dying. See, this whole time, y'all, I was not using ChatGPT. I was using Chat. What's his damn man's name? He's an imposter. He's an imposter. This whole time, all this time, y'all, I was using. Let me show y'all what I was using. Okay, babe. Hello. Yeah. Babe, for the skunk, they know what I'm talking about. I already told them.
It's already white. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying they have to put in 2 lights on the opposite side of the mirror. Like a skunk's light has to go on the opposite side of the mirror in front of on.
Okay, but look, they gonna do it. Folks sit on the floor first.
Girl, it's Egypt and Mike. Girl, Egypt and Mike. Okay.
Okay, guys. So I got the balloon
What is this?
set up. I got their posters right here.
Oh, that's the kids' room? Girl, I thought they were at somebody's grandma's house. Okay. My bad.
Okay, guys. So I got the
I was like, what the hell? What?
balloon
Girl.
set up. I got their posters right here. And I got a Please Do Not Serve, TMDC ATL Confidential. And I'm about to start the fog. Hopefully this goes right and just call them to come up the steps because that's all I got to do. Okay. Let's see. I got to try to get this. Hold on. Turn y'all right. My set before. Where is it? It ain't wrong. I think one is. Okay. Dang, I need to plug this. What is this? Oh, now I gotta look this up on freaking Google. Okay, y'all, we done figured it out. It was already on. It just has to heat up. But we need to smoke this whole room out.
You gonna smoke out the room. Okay.
Trying to see so I can make sure it look good for the video.
You gotta be kidding me. You didn't think about the smoke. She didn't think about the smoke, and you actually set off the fire alarm. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Now that is really, that's.
No additional assistance.
That was dumb. That was dumb. Hold on a second. That was really, that wasn't smart.
All right.
Good job, Mom. That was really good. That was smart. Good job.
We gotta go for the
Open a window. Girl, they're going to send the fire department over there.
Mommy, you have to open that door down there. So all the smoke can go out.
I'm surprised they didn't ask the code. If the fire or whatever goes off in here, the people at the company will automatically intercom and say, "Hi, this is da 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 da. Do you need fire emergency or blah 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 whatever?" And if you're like, "No, it's nothing," and then they want to know the code. If you don't got that code, baby, they are sending the police. They're sending the police. They're sending the fire department. They're sending something. Okay, fire, medical. Or what's the other thing? Fire, medical, or police or something. I don't know, girl. They immediately intercom in. I'm sure you guys have the same service, right? And then you either have to give your emergency code, like your safe word or whatever. Girl, it's obnoxious, but it's good though, because if something were to happen, baby, everybody needs to get up and come save us. Girl, they immediately are like, "Can we help you? This is so-and-so at the command center. Can we help you?" They just want to know fire, police, or medical, right? Fire, police, medic. Oh no, it's a duck. All you got to do is say fire, medical, police, and then boom, they're going to send them immediately. You just have to say one word. If you say it's nothing, we're good, my bad, baby, you better give that password. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I feel like we hadn't seen the kids in a minute. Okay.
So we're also getting quotes for that as well. That was not a part of this initial rehab. Okay, guys. So they have these baking dishes, set of 2 for $29.99. Let me tell you something. We still do not have a working microwave. I repeat, we do not have a working microwave. So, and we've been doing really good. Like even last night, I had like Dave had ordered some burrito tacos with the queso and the like the sauce. Like I look crazy, but the sauce came into like like the little cups like they come in when you order and eat. And I had to take the sauce out of the little big cup, put it in like a little saucepan, put it on the stove, warm it back up, put it back in the cup, took the queso out, put it in the saucepan, warmed it up, took it back out. Jeremy likes using the air fryer a lot. Even this is kind of cute too. This is a baking serving dish. So this is also something we can trade in. I love these bowls. Y'all, I really like this. I think I'm gonna get the
Keisha's favorite color literally is gray. It seems like that's what she likes. She likes gray. She likes gray. That's what she likes.
Great. I like the blue. This is the ones we saw in the entrance. I like the blue, but like I said, we're about to redo the kitchen. And I'm going to show y'all the design, but it's going to probably be on Pastels on Acres. And I just kind of want to upgrade
all up in
everything
IKEA.
now.
Jesus.
I'm just getting an itch. Like what I spent. Let's just get into a quick little haul of everything I bought. We got our fridge out here in the garage. Let me go show y'all real quick. Okay, go. Okay, ain't nothing down there. Where is it? We don't need no bugs. Trying to get into the food. This is all Draco food right here. And then, yeah, right there. That's nasty. But okay, so I'm gonna come real quick because I have not been to Trader Joe's in I don't even know how long. So I went a little crazy, girl. And I was just like, the girls eat so much, and we always have like lunch, and we have to cook.
I mean, I have nothing against Trader Joe's, and any of you guys who shop Trader Joe's, I'm not talking to you. I'm just giving my opinion. Trader Joe's has a lot of packaged food. Like they have fresh items, they have produce. But is it me or is everything at Trader Joe's in a package? I don't know. I guess that's most grocery stores, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I feel like everything people show me from Trader Joe's, I guess they must have really good frozen foods and things, because everything I ever see people talk about is in a package. I don't know. I'm not into packaged food like that, like already prepared food. So maybe I don't really shop there for that reason. I feel like, yeah, this is, I don't know. I don't shop there because it was just everything people were raving about was stuff like in the frozen foods, and I don't know.
Lunch, cook dinner, cook breakfast, all those things. So I got these jalapeno cream cheese.
It's not like Publix where you can go to the deli or the bakery or the fresh market. Fresh market has lots of prepared like things that are already done, but they also have a really good like produce. Then you can go get prepared meals. They have a bakery, they got bread, they got all kinds of stuff. You could actually walk out with food that has been just made versus food that you got to run home and microwave. I'm not really into, first of all, we don't have a microwave. We don't use our microwave. We have a microwave, we don't use it. It's actually unplugged. We don't use it. I don't buy frozen food. I don't buy frozen food.
Just this one. We have never tried any of these before.
Why are you buying all these frozen meals?
Another one of those. Mac and cheese.
Why don't y'all cook? Why do you need to buy frozen macaroni and cheese when it takes 2 seconds to boil macaroni?
Another piece of mac and cheese. Put that over here.
Are those your postpartum meals?
Turkey corn dog.
Corn dogs. Girl, they're eating healthy over there.
Another turkey corn dog. This type of ice cream. Another type of ice cream.
Girl, she getting ready to load up that freezer.
Another type of ice cream.
We ain't fucking cooking the whole summer. This is we ain't fucking cooking. We ain't cooking shit. Kids, learn how to use the air fryer.
Oh. Little mini pizza.
Girl. Okay, kids, I've got your homeschool lunch ready to go.
2 of those. Hey, Stanka. Yeah, and another jalapeno wrap.
Are these going outside?
Yeah, but I gotta bleach the fridge again because in fruit flies, as soon as you open, you can see the fruit flies. Got a salmon thing.
You got fruit flies in the refrigerator?
2 of those. I got mandarin, orange chicken, 2 of those. Calamari.
Do you see all this damn frozen food? They're not gonna cook shit over there. Okay, and got family size.
2 of those. Jasmine fried rice. 2 of those. Got some dumplings. 2 of those. I got some beef shrimp. 2 of those. Oh.
She just wanted to go to Trader Joe's. Dumpling.
I got some chicken thigh skewers. I think I just got 1 of those. Oh, I think I showed y'all this. No, this is a buffalo style pop, like literally.
Girl, she is so happy with all her little frozen foods.
Thigh skewers. I think I just got 1 of those. Oh, I think I showed y'all this. No, this is a buffalo style.
I don't know what I should do for a thumbnail here. This is way too much. Okay.
Pop, like literally.
So let's eat. I've got a freezer full of meals.
I just was getting everything.
It's freezer meal central. What did I get?
Thai noodle. The girls love.
Some Thai noodles. Let me get 1 thing of Thai noodles.
Garlic sauce noodle. Trader Joe's.
You got 3 kids.
I got like 2 of these.
To eat.
Strawberries. I got.
Oh,
chips.
Okay. I got chips.
Got these ranch rolls. These used to be my favorite. Stinka. Hey, mama's girl. Oh, here goes the other. I'm probably gonna put these. Not as much because then I'm gonna have to come back up here. Even though we had an operable toilet, it just wasn't a finished bathroom, so I didn't want to be. Literally, the girls are gonna be spending the night over at Vaylon's house, but she has an impromptu out of town trip that just came. Literally tonight, she has to leave. So now her daughter's coming over here. The crazy part is Jeremy called me. Just came. Literally, the girls are gonna come back up here. Even though we had an operable toilet, as an impromptu out of. Literally, the girls are gonna be spending the night over at Vaylon's house, but she has an impromptu out of town trip that just came. Literally at Trader Joe's. On a date, babe, and we was gonna go back to the Austell farmers market because we did go to church on Sunday, and after we left church, we went to the farmers market, and we forgot about the blue crabs and the Dungeness crabs and all that. So I was like, let's just come back the day we actually are going to cook for real. Like I was like, oh, and it just was too much going on. But anyways, I was like, dang, I gotta come back because it's about time for me to get my hair done. But I got a collaboration with a company, so I was like, let me not get my hair done because once the hair gets. But I love you,
girl.
What? Nah. How what? Oh, in the refrigerator? Yeah, that's what I said. They must be able to get through there some kind of way.
I got them out.
But it must be something that got them through there.
Oh, well, I don't know that refrigerator.
But I'm saying they must be able to come through the cracks. No, because then they would be in this fridge. I don't know. But all this stuff is in boxes, so
all this going in the freezer?
Yeah, I'm about to organize all this in the freezer. So whenever it's time for lunch, boom. Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. And then
we get that again. We're going up to where she just went. The one on Ponce?
Okay. All right. So, oh God, now she's got on her moo-moo. Okay, girl. Jesus. Wow. This is what we're doing now.
Like organize everything from Trader Joe's. As a matter of fact, we didn't even have enough space for everything that I got. We had to like stuff into the freezer because it was way too much. Anyways, David's working. He just went to developing his new apparel. He finally has found a manufacturer that he actually really likes. So they have started the mass production for Stank versus Thinner. So if you guys are not following that already, go ahead and do so. I have the rugs that I purchased from IKEA. I told mom, like, you can't tell mom nothing, y'all. I called her and told her that I was about to replace rugs. Look, y'all, she didn't take all the rugs up. What do you need? No. Okay, so let me show y'all. This is the locker. And I was thinking about getting a table put up in here. I think I'm gonna end up replacing this stand right here soon. I don't know. I gotta see. Maybe I should have got a black one to go with this instead because the brown doesn't go. So it's either A, we paint this and stain it black, because we can move. As a matter of fact, I just need to buy another one because this right here could literally go in another part of the house. I don't know where yet, but it can 100% go somewhere else. We still have not quite figured out what the other two rooms. I do know we want a spa, retreat, prayer room. So what we can.
Yo, she wants a spa, retreat, prayer room. Hold on a second. Let me find my thing, please. Y'all, this is crazy. What is really going on here? She said a spa, retreat, prayer room. Okay, sis.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Girl, I can't take it anymore. Oh my God. A spa, retreat, prayer room.
Come
Say it
in,
ain't
do our
so.
prayer, worship God, read our Bible, and also
Do a facial. Okay. Read your
have the stuff for
Bible.
like the masseuse
Do a facial. Take a minute.
type stuff that we bought because I've been bought all this stuff, never got it. Let me get the cutter, y'all.
Y'all, okay.
So I'm trying to
Look at this
hand it out
carpet.
because their first day of official practice is also on Monday. So, okay.
She
And then
just
their new
orders
beds.
anything.
Their dresser is on the handles. Want to spend some money? Oh my gosh. I think this yellow is the perfect pop of color. Literally. Oh shoot, this is much smaller. Oh my gosh, guys. Hold on, let me get the girls. Where did I just see that? Their broom. Hold on. I just saw their broom. Or did I not? Hold on.
So you didn't think to sweep before. Now you laid out the carpet. It's time to sweep. Okay. I like that. That's a good. What about that box of clothes right there? Hold on.
On the things.
Look at this mess.
It's not long enough
To give what it needs to give.
Should I turn it the other way? Let's turn it the other way. And at least be long enough to. What y'all think? Turn it this way? I don't know when this vlog will come out. Let me see. Okay, got that one. Okay, got that one. And my mama keep this can go over here.
A mess.
I'll put this right here, maybe.
You can't really decorate around all that clutter. This is funny.
Keep taking this blanket, putting it like this.
This is what I want to know. What are you doing? What are we doing? Look at this. Look at this basket of stuff. This place is a mess.
What is this thing I can? Okay. So I do like this a lot
what?
more.
And then she throws, she puts a throw on top of it. Girl, she threw a blanket on top like she's doing something. Okay. Girl, okay. Okie dokie.
I don't know what this stuff is. This is going real dull. I don't want to throw it away. Y'all know you have these little bitty pieces. So, yeah, I need to just replace this brown. That'd be all that, you know.
And why are we doing this now? Why are we doing this now? Now all of a sudden it's important to sweep.
So this is gonna have to. This was better than. Okay, guys. So I ran out of space. I don't know how that even happened, but this is the updated area.
Girl, look at that room. Look at the clothes over the banister. Clothes here, clothes there, clothes everywhere. Then you want to throw a blanket on it like it's intentional swag.
Love this yellow.
Okay.
I'm so glad that I took a risk and did this because this is so nice.
She says she's so glad she took a risk. Like she did some sort of like she's getting ready to be an Architectural Digest. Okay.
This is so nice. I had some sconce lighting that was going to go right there, but I think I want to go ahead, since we do have this fixture above the space, go ahead and find something. Well, we got two.
Like a heat lamp.
I'll show you the other one. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and order both of those lights, see what that looks like, and then
why don't you order a light for that monstrosity? Why don't you get rid of that ugly chandelier? Look at this. Look at this Battle of 1812 chandelier. Yeah, exactly. Purple Virgo. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll go ahead and decide if I want to put the sconce lights on either side of the wall. For now,
You're adding sconces when you should get rid of that ugly colonial
not be done because
light fixture.
I just like I
that
said,
damn ugly ass. Hold on a second. That damn ugly ass.
we're not moving
and rushing things with this process. Like I just want to keep eyeing things.
Okay, who's rushing you? Maybe there are people in her comments rushing her. Baby, ain't nobody rushing you. Who's rushing you? Tell them to stop it. Tell them to stop it. Stop rushing her. That's not your house, and she's not inviting you over. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who's rushing this woman, you're not getting an invitation. Don't rush. Like just leave it alone. Let her drag it out. Nobody cares. Stop caring about this lady's house. Nobody cares. We're just
and just deciding what changes. I love this space. Love it. Love it. Now, if we go out.
Well, she says she love it. Love it. She says she loves it. Okay, sis. Ew. Okay.
This area, you see how this is brown right here? I don't like that. So I'm going to probably go and buy a black one and figure out what I want to do. I wish I could find.
Why not put that in the basement? Well, I guess, is this supposed to be a play area for the kids? For the cats?
And something that kind of goes this way and that way, but the girls do have that bin, which I guess I should upgrade this to a black bin because it just looks, they don't look cluttered. They just have their play toys, y'all, all these freaking squishies, y'all, all this money, y'all, all this money. And I should have just freaking bought one of each, but they got all their squishies and they still haven't opened this one. Face bin is fine. You collect yourself and get your own personal.
Okay, nobody cares.
When a guest is in the home, this is still your home. A guest is a guest. If a guest literally makes a mess and has their belongings all over the place, then yes. But as far as when you go to someone else's house, you're a guest. You're expected to maintain yourself and act accordingly. But right now, I need you to sweep this without an attitude, or I will take your iPad.
I know those kids are like, Mom, what time are you going to work?
You need to just get a brand new iPad. What did you do?
Mom, girl. Fran, she has now graduated Bougie University. She no longer says okay. She now says scones. Okay, period. Get a couple of funeral home lamps and a unique touch.
So guess what you're gonna do to get it taken away? Being bad. And I'm gonna keep talking to y'all about this. I'm replacing rugs. That's not how you sweep. Put a little in it.
Hated it.
Move your body. All that is dirt. Look underneath. Look, you low. Get low. Look and see what you see. Get all this stuff up off my ground. I'm about to replace these chairs. All this stuff, I'm about to replace these chairs in this dining room. And I'm trying to replace this stuff because y'all want to keep stuff up.
Girl, is she doing a reenactment of Mommy Dearest? What the fuck?
Get all this stuff. Get all this stuff. Now sweep it into the pan.
Girl, I would be embarrassed to put this in my vlog. Are you kidding me? You are giving psycho mom right now. You're giving a little psychotic. Don't be mad because you got to sweep. Nobody told you to get all them floors.
Let me show y'all.
You decided to get them floors.
So I got these photo frames, and I just have not been having luck finding how to make sure. Hold on, it's not focused. The photos from the wedding. So I got to figure that out. Do one.
Girl. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh. Okay, Lieutenant KK. Okay, it's
the microwave at all. We need to throw it away because it has not worked since last year. I don't know why we still have it. But we have been using our air fryer nonstop. And to be honest, we probably need to put our air fryer right here and leave it up here because the way we use this regularly is crazy. So the kids had some of these, some seaweed, some sushi. I am having the exact same thing. Babe, I gave him the rice. I'm coming, Steve. And I have the rest of it.
Get off my chest, and I'm going to tell you why it changed me and why I decided that I'm not going to allow it to. 2 women got on Instagram live. 2 licensed real estate agents got on Instagram live with a picture of my ex-husband's mistress and sat on live for, 2 or 3 hours with a picture of his mistress. Now, I'm just telling y'all this is what happened to me. Now, I was teaching the class when this happened. So my phone was going off and going off and going off. My friends are texting me, everybody's texting me, and I'm teaching the class, right? So they're live on Instagram, I'm live on the Zoom teaching the class, empowering other women, while 2 licensed real estate professionals were spending their time trying to tear me down. And so people that I know were sending me screenshots. A lot of people I know were sending me screenshots, and they literally sent me screenshots, and I was seeing, like, I couldn't believe all of the other licensed agents that were watching the live, entertained by it, commenting on it, all that stuff. And it really happened. This is not okay. Anybody that remembers knows this happened. I just never spoke on it. And so the reason I'm speaking on it today is to tell you why it changed me. And so that night I went out to dinner with my friends to celebrate a successful class that I taught. And then I just said, I started to feel like social media was no longer a safe space for me. Like I couldn't, because it wasn't even about the fact that they took a picture and put it as the background of him with the mistress. for hours. And then other agents were entertained by this, like almost like happy to try to see if I was going to fall or try to see if, whatever was going to happen. And it just changed me. I literally said from that day, I said, I ain't giving y'all nothing but business. I really can't even, it literally changed the way I felt about this industry because I couldn't believe that, because I'm a girl's girl. Like, I'm a woman's woman. Anybody around me, I am not a hater. I'm not a waiter. I don't play with people. Oh, so that changed how I felt. And this is a real story. This is not for clickbait. This really happened. And I was in the middle of it at the time. Like, my feelings were still hurt. You know what I'm saying? I was in a 10-year marriage. It wasn't like it was my boyfriend. We were together for 14 years. And I was like, they're making a mockery of it. And other women in this industry think this shit is funny. So I just scaled back. And
And
I woke up today and
this
said, now,
is
even though
a word if I did not know one. When I say this is a word if I did not know one, this is a word if I did not know one. When I say this is a word, I feel like this is one of the most relatable things that has ever happened. And, it's so eye-opening sometimes, and really, one of those moments where I say this can only be God, because, when I transferred over, by the way, this is my broker, and this is live on her own platform. So you guys can go watch the entire live if you guys want to hear all of it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to chop it up and just let y'all hear a few pieces of what is really relevant. I don't want to put her whole live on my own platform. Y'all can just go watch her and give her support on hers. But
thank you, Ducky. I appreciate it, babe.
Over to this brokerage, mind you, I am almost at 3 years of doing real estate, and my exact sentiments when I decided to do real estate was exactly what she just said. Like, I'm not giving them no more of me. And I remember being in the thick of the drama, and when it unfolded, like the most dramatic moments of my entire YouTube career, and trying to like figure out how to pick up the pieces within like the year following, the 2 to 3 years, still dealing.
This is my thing. Keesha always finds a way to talk about, quote unquote, the drama. Why talk about it now? No one's been talking about it. The old drama, right? She loves. It's like she scratches the scab off of a wound. And at the end of the day, this is what you need to know. Everybody doesn't like everybody. Everybody doesn't fuck with everybody. And it's also not that people don't like you. It's also they don't know you and they don't mind talking about what you got going on. People gossip. People discuss drama. So if that's Chanel or whatever that lady's name is that you work with or for, at the end of the day, for her to find out that people went live and we're talking about a situation that maybe had nothing to do with them, but they were gossiping or they were using a particular situation that they could have not, but they decided to. What you need to know is that those people are not your friends. They're not and aren't. And the people that decided to listen and participate weren't. Okay? That's it. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody doesn't care. People want to talk about situations that maybe don't have anything to do with them. Is it the right thing to do all the time? Probably not. But you can't run anybody but your own self. At the end of the day, look, the thing with Keesha and the drama, I wasn't, I say this all the time. I wasn't here when all that drama started, like with the beginning of the drama. But what I'm going to say is, as someone who came in as the drama was happening after the pamphlet, I came in after the pamphlet. Okay. This is my thing. Keesha never missed an opportunity to discuss the drama and keep the drama going. So whether she created it, I can't really speak to that because I wasn't here for that. People say she started it. It's like, which drama though? There were so many dramas. There was drama with Lily. There was drama with the Marshall Party of Five. There was drama with the internet. There was drama with reaction channels. There was so many different dramas. Which drama? You know what I mean? Taking people to court, striking people's channels because you don't like the commentary, like all of the things, so much. And then today, out the blue, guess what? We're going to talk about the drama again. Can't shit. Look, this lady is having a moment talking about something that happened to her. And you're sitting there breastfeeding or you're pumping your milk. You can't let this, you can't just listen and be like, oh, that is a word I can so relate. I've, you know, da da da.
With like the legal battle, still dealing with trying to heal.
She never misses a minute to just remind everybody
and deal with my own personal relationship issues and private issues and just all of that stuff, but having to still show up as an influencer. It's a really, really difficult thing. Like a lot of people don't understand the shoes that I have to walk in, or many influencers or celebrities or content creators who have like a huge platform. And I want to say people who like, especially, well, you know what? I'm not going to take away from anybody else's platform, but I'm really talking about people who have more like of a personal inside scoop, like content creators, influencers, celebrities, where like your personal business is out there to be critiqued and judged and ridiculed by thousands, if not millions of people around the world. And made to be a lot of people's entertainment. Like it's a lot of people, like I don't believe.
Well, you make it entertainment. This is the thing. People get mad when they make their life entertainment, and then they get mad because the entertainment isn't going over how you want it. So people aren't crying, sympathizing, and empathizing. People are kikiing and pointing fingers. You're mad. So if it can make you a coin being consumed the way you want it to be consumed, it's okay. Because you put it out. You put it out. So you just want a pat on the head and the shoulder and your back. You just want a pat on the back and empathy, sympathy, and all of the things. You don't dictate how people consume the entertainment because you're putting it out for entertainment. Portia, hush. You're putting it out for entertainment. You're putting it out for people to consume. You don't get to control whether people think it's funny or not, or stupid or not, or have an opinion or not. Okay? You don't get to, you can't control that. What you can control is putting out your business. And if you're going to sell your business for coin, it's just like putting out a pair of jeans, right? You put out the best pair of jeans ever. Someone buys it and they wear them. Somebody buys it and they cut them up and they put, they make them into booty shorts. Okay. You got the best, perfect pair of jeans. Somebody paid $250 for, and they cut them up and made them into booty shorts. Somebody else buys the jeans and they bedazzle them. Okay. Somebody else buys the same jeans. You know, I was about to say, is today Thursday? No, it's Tuesday, but UPS is here. Oh, UPS done pulled up. Somebody else, just focus on my voice. Someone else buys the jeans and folds them up and puts them in a closet. Just puts them away. Can I just say at the end of the day, you got your $250. Okay. Does that make sense? You're selling jeans. 4 people bought the jeans. Somebody's wearing them. Somebody didn't wear them. Somebody cut them up and someone bedazzled them. But at the end of the day, what happened? Did you still make your money? Did you get your fucking coins? Did you make your money? Did you get your coins? Baby, I hope he doesn't ring the bell. And he rang the bell. Girl, we have to wait a minute. I'm over here trying to make a point. Oh my God.
Like that's why y'all know I don't follow Shade Room or none of those pages no more, because
this is my point. People are laughing, people are pointing, people are criticizing. You don't like it, but did you get paid? Did you get paid? Did you get paid? Did you get laid? Did you cool in the shade, drink some lemonade? Did you get your check? Are you getting a check today? This is what I got to say. Be happy somebody watched it. Be happy that somebody watched that shit. You can't dictate how people are going to consume your social media. That's my point.
Time, like after dealing with my own stuff, every time I would see something like alleged or, you know, a little
Girl, would you go and sit down somewhere? Girl, it's Lambo.
spotlight, like talking about people's personal business or somebody else, he said, she said, and then seeing people think pieces in the comments and people like really believing one thing or feeling like, you know, they could just speak on people freely that they do not know. Like it bothered me because I'm like, I've been there, done that, where people could literally see bits and pieces of what they think. And because I don't give my side or I don't divulge more unnecessary information or things that I don't think is necessary for other people who aren't a part of, you know, my personal life to understand or know, like people feel like, oh, well, let me just jump to this conclusion. And here they are like going 0 to 100 real quick. And they're like, they don't even have nothing to do with nothing. Like you're loud and wrong. And people are literally bandwagoning, hearting it, liking it, reposting it, sharing it, you know, putting it in their group chats. And it's just like the saga just never ends. I just remember vividly, and y'all remember too, because I spoke on it when I said, yeah, so I'm not gonna be daily vlogging no more. I'm going to take a step back. I'm gonna get into another career field because just like my broker says, like who I am, my work ethic, my grind, my business, savviness, and you know, me as a mother never has folded, never has changed despite anything that I've ever endured. And this just is me as a person, because like I said, even when I was in the thick of depression and I'm talking about when I was a kid, like you would never know, like you would, like I still showed up and was a straight A student. I still showed up and, you know, became captain of the cheerleading team in the midst of dealing with crazy, like beyond crazy. And, you know, just so much stuff. Y'all watched my documentary, just saw like a lot of stuff I went through in my younger years. And I was always resilient, and that kind of just has always followed me. And I don't know, like it's a good thing, but then it has some bad to it. Like I wouldn't say it's just like always so good and it doesn't make me feel good. Like sometimes I don't want to be resilient. I'm like, I don't want to be known as that resilient girl. Like I want to be able to, you know, crash out, fall out, and act a fool, and you know, just whatever, just deal with it. It's real human emotions, real life. Like so I'm like, I don't have to continue to be at 100% if I'm not feeling at 100% and show up and give 100% if I'm not really at 100%. But you know, that was part of the reason why I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to just kind of take a step back, because you know, just like my broker was saying, like when I was dealing with things throughout, you know, my YouTube career, people who have been watching me for years, who I remember vividly.
Look, this is the deal. If I was trying to make a point and the dogs were barking, but at the end of the day, the bottom line is this: you are making content, you are selling the content, you put it on a monetized channel, and you are selling it for people to consume. That's it. You're selling something. You have no control whether somebody likes it, loves it, hates it, whatever. You have no control over that. You don't have a control over whether people have an opinion. They have no opinion. They come back. They don't come back. Nothing. This is the thing to me. And I'm sure this is the thing for a lot of people who do social media, because at the end of the day, you can't control. Somebody might be here right now. They absolutely hate my channel. They're going to unsubscribe, or they're going to subscribe even though they hate it. They'll still watch. And that's fine. That's fine. I can only control me. And at the end of the day, if you don't like certain things, why would you know that somebody posted your something in a group chat? How do you know that? How do you know that somebody reposted your content in a group chat? Are they not watching? This is social media. People share. It's social media. There's a share button for a reason. You don't just look. I don't even know what she got for views, but let me see. What did she get for views here? Okay. What did she get for views? You got 22,381 views. Do you think you got that just because people clicked on it, just because it showed up in their feed? You don't think somebody shared your content? Nobody shared it. You don't want anybody sharing your content. But it's social media. This is what you do. You get your Keesha Kaylee reality. Is it Realty? Keesha Kaylee Realty, okay? .com. Or whatever it is. Keesha and Jeremy, okay? Whatever your website is, okay? This is what you do. And you start posting your content and put it behind a paywall and make money like that. Put it on Patreon behind a paywall. Don't put it on free sites where people can consume it for free. That's what Glamazante did, but she doesn't have all of it there. Did Glamazante, any of you guys who watch Glamazante, Is that not what she did? Anybody watch Glamazon? She still posts on YouTube, but she doesn't post everything on YouTube. Was anybody watching about 2 months ago when she started uploading and posting all of her new vlogs to Patreon? She'll post her sit down videos. If you hadn't noticed or didn't watch that video, she's posting a particular type video on YouTube and her vlogs and things. If you want to know her business, you're going to have to pay direct. Forget about AdSense. Fuck it. She's still posting, but she's posting what she specifically, very specific things, and the juicy whatever. If you want it, you're going to have to pay direct on Patreon. Because she's tired. She was bothered by some of the conversation. So you want it, come get it, you gonna pay. Okay? I don't understand how people don't understand. Like, you can't be mad. And if you're mad, then figure out another way to post it so you can still make your money, because that's what this is all about, right? Like, if you're posting because you just, like, what are you posting for? Clearly, this is one of your jobs. This is one of your sources of income, but you don't want people to watch. You don't want people to share. You want everyone to love it. Well, guess what? Everybody is not going to love you. Everybody's not going to love me. Everybody's not going to love Boo Boo. Everybody's not going to love Bebe. Okay? Everybody doesn't love every channel. If you're actually doing well, you got people that love you and hate you. Okay? That's just the way it goes.
Like their names clear as day. Like I looked for their commentary. I looked for their support because I knew like they were always.
And also, guess what? If people don't really support you in the way you think that they should support you, then make your own decision.
There, one of the first comments, one of the first to watch, one of the first to, before DMs became a thing, like however, like email me. A lot of people used to email me back in the day. And then when I got my business number, people would text me, reach out, private YouTube message me. And then when DM became a thing, like DM me, like I just remember so many people who just supported me. And when other people thought it was like more popular to shit on me or talk shit about me or count me out or laugh at me or kick me while I was down, all of those things, like I saw when other people were sending me like screenshots of comments, like people who I know or even just other YouTubers, not YouTubers but subscribers would send me certain things, like, and I would just be having to look and I see that person in the comment, I'm like, what the
yes. Oh yes, please
world?
do.
Like this person too, like this person had turned on me, and it started to be like, okay, yeah, like these people don't really put me like they say.
It's not that they turned on you. Maybe you thought it was deeper. Like, who's got the parasocial? It's funny to me when the content creators have more of a parasocial relationship with the audience than the audience has with them. They accuse the audience of being weird, but you're being weird. You think that people need to be loyal to you? It's just they're fucking turning on the TV and watching your goddamn video. Relax. Them girls that are your friends, the girls that stood up with you at your wedding, those are your friends. Stop looking for the internet to be your goddamn friend group. Hello?
They do, like, because if you have watched me this whole time.
If I were in the hospital tomorrow, as much as I love Bougie Gang, somebody might send me some flowers. Some of y'all might send me some cards. Some of y'all might cash app and say, Fran, are you okay? But at the end of the day, I don't know who's going to come to the hospital, but my husband, my daughter, my mother-in-law, people that actually really know me, right? There might be one or two people that might say, you know what? That's my girl. And try to figure out how to figure it out and be like, I had to, you know what I'm saying? Like there's this guy, what is his name? Nate the lawyer. Any of you guys in law tube land, crime area, there's a guy, Nate the lawyer, that had a very serious, he had like a tumor or something. And he had a surgery, let's say in the last 6 months. And it was very touching. He woke up from surgery. A couple of the guys, and I don't know if he's gotten together with these people or not previously, but a couple of his YouTube, like people that really ride with him, were right there in his hospital room. And they took a picture and posted it, of course, for social media. Now that was beautiful. Some of his loyal to the soils actually showed up to the hospital room. This woman here, baby, no, you couldn't do that because the girl, she'll flip it to something weird. But Nate the lawyer could have died. You know what I mean? Like he was quite ill and had to have a life-saving surgery. The people, his ride or dies showed up at the hospital. Okay. Which is beautiful. But at the end of the day, this is my point. Your real people in your life are the real people in your life. This is your job. I don't expect anybody from my job to come and wipe my ass and kiss my forehead if I'm sick. I just don't. I don't expect anybody to be on my side, but the people that I really know. Can you believe that? She's a mess.
And really would let someone who you do not know whatsoever, just for the sake of drama unfolding, like tear you away from what my character is after I've built my own rapport for all these years. It's only but so long someone can fake who they are, like fake their character. When you meet someone, you can be like, oh my God, this person is so nice or whatever. Just like when you start dating someone, and whether it be men or women, like it always seems good in a honeymoon stage. But I like by month 4, people start showing their ass, like they revert all the way back to who they really are. And you like, wait, you switching up on me? Like, oh, I thought you was, you know, in the beginning, they give you flowers every week or doing this and checking up on you. Good morning, this, good morning, that. And then all of a sudden, and it's a whole facade. So it's like, I have been on YouTube for years. It would have been very apparent if I was not who I said I was. I was genuinely a good person. And, not to say I was perfect or never made a mistake or anything like that. But, my heart was just really what it was. And I saw so many people who I thought supported me, like quick to be like, switching up real quick. And I decided
what does that mean that they're switching up? Like, I don't understand how she expects people to be that people you are cool with on the internet. I don't understand how she thinks that people that you're cool with on the internet are like people you went to college with or people you went to high school with. It's not the same thing. Until you really have FaceTime with people, and I don't mean just FaceTime like on your phone. I'm talking about until you have real interactions with people and someone comes out the group chat, you make it out the group chat, and then you actually become friends or friendly with someone in real life, not just, girl, I love your outfit, or girl, oh my God, or she shows up in your comments and things like, baby, grow up.
I'm gonna have to take my focus elsewhere because I can't allow people to have this much power over me. And I think it was mostly like when everybody was like, oh, we can stop her. Like, we're not happy with her choices and her decisions. We got the power to take food off the table that her kids eat at. And when that became a thing, oh, that's when
This is the thing though. When, according to her, however that went down, you fell for it and you jumped in and you participated in that whole thing. And every video was a comeback at somebody saying something, somebody doing something, all of the things. Everything was a comeback, a get back, a explainer, a this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, you made that your content. You made that your content.
I was like, okay, yeah, you got to get out of Dodge. And even within real estate, as soon as I got my real estate license,
like I said, if you're selling jeans, sell the fucking jeans. Okay? Sell the jeans. Somebody's going to wear them. Somebody's going to put them up. Somebody's going to tear them up. And someone's going to fuck them up. And guess what? You done still sold your jeans. Does that make sense, y'all? You can't control what people do with what you're selling because you got it for sale. You put your business on the streets for sale, for coin.
There was still a handful of people like, oh, we're going to try to shut it down like how they did with brand deals. And, oh, we can try to, I know they was probably hoping and praying like they can get my license revoked or reach out to a broker and start talking about, oh, well, she's this type of person. And they're like, wait, what? Like, what are you talking about? Nobody don't care about that social media stuff. Like, there's a whole professional setting type of thing. But especially when I transferred over to my current broker, like, they didn't try as hard as they did until I switched over to this Black-owned broker, Black-owned by a Black successful woman brokerage. Shout out to her. Y'all have seen her for many years. If you know anything about the real estate industry, she has made a name for herself, and a lot of people know her and have seen, you know, her works and seen her successful on I forgot the show that was on was it OWN network? I think it was on OWN, like the real estate show that focused on like the top producers or top, it was just people in the real estate industry. And just anyways, like people were reaching out to her trying to taint me and my character, and you know, had just so much negatives to say, and even reached out to Chanel, my team lead, who is like a real friend, but you know, at that time we weren't like real friends. I'm her longest standing agent, and we actually have a really great relationship, but you know, at that time it was like, watch out for her, she's gonna bring down your whole business, and she's gonna this and she's gonna that, and she's really an evil person, and she's so nasty. And it was just like, wow, like people really did that. And it just, like I said, it kind of made me feel like, yeah, of course, Keesha, you made a great decision, like taking a step away from YouTube, and maybe you need to think about doing this indefinitely. And then, of course, as you guys saw last year when I wrote the most recent book, and I was like, although I wasn't really dealing with the same amount of trolls, I don't know what be going on behind the scenes. Like, as far as like those videos are concerned, people send stuff to me. I'm not going to lie. Most times I'm not clicking it. Most times I'm just not. Some things, unless they've sent screenshots, something specifically to me, I may just happen to see that screenshot. But as far as
This is my thing. And she goes, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Why does anything have to be going on behind the scenes? Why does anything have to be going on behind the scenes? Do you see how some people on this YouTube are fucking paranoid as hell? Paranoid. It's ridiculous.
like if you're sending me a link and saying, hey, go look at this, or hey, Keesha, I want to bring this to your front door.
This is the people who have nothing better to do but send a link to somebody. Like, you see a reaction video and you send the link to the person that the commentary is being made on. What's the motivation? Because someone said their hair is ugly? Because someone said, girl, you need to go get your teeth clean? Now, I would think if somebody is in danger and something weird is going on, okay. But if the motivation is somebody was laughing because you tripped walking up some steps, baby, find something to do.
Or just don't even do it, because I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to even give my energy to it, because it's just draining, and it's negative.
But you always say you're not going to look at it, and you always end up talking about it or cycling back to it. It's like, girl, get over it already. You're here. You are selling your story for coin. That's it.
So I don't really know. I know people are still out there who obviously have whatever they got to say, but you know, I just felt like I don't want to share my relationship anymore. I don't want to share my kids. I don't want to share this. Like, I want to share just enough of what I want to share.
Your husband got on the internet to tell everybody he's backsliding and be very vague about what he's backsliding about on the heels of a body cam video being posted all over the internet and everybody seeing and hearing that you were called and you went back to sleep.
And then that'll be that. Like, I can't believe it took me a whole month to share my wedding vlog. And granted, yes, I've been super busy. Like,
girl, most people wait a month. Girl, you've been married almost a year. Nobody gives a fuck. You got married and a million other people got married. First of all, you've been married. Okay? You've been married for almost a year. You didn't share your wedding vlog for a month. Nobody cares. The pictures were all over the internet. Okay? She's making a bigger deal out of things than they actually are, because nobody really cares.
My life is at a full time, and that also has some parts to do with my choices, because before, when I was doing YouTube full time, you know, for a mass majority of that time period, I was not a mother, so I just had to worry about me. But now that I am a mom and my kids are older, and then I have I was pregnant, and now I have a 3-month-old and all those things, like, I'm super busy. Like, there's not a day where I just had, like, even today, I just said I thought I was gonna be able to have a day since I wasn't gonna go, and then boom, Jeremy comes in here and he's like, hey babe, we're going to my friend's house for their 4th of July cookout. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah, went there, just got back home, pumping, and I just got on Instagram to pass a little time before I started doing some work. And then tomorrow, gotta cater to my kids, and then they have like all their schedules. Now we're trying to plan a birthday party, and just the list goes on and on. But for me to see that, it kind of made me think, like, damn, for her to say it like that. And the line that I'm speaking of specifically was like, like punishing the people who really F with her just for the few who don't. And I feel like, and this is not me saying I'm about to come back and be doing no daily vlog, because I can't even commit to it if I wanted to. Like, I just don't have the time. But me deciding to like take my whole existence or my blog existence.
Okay, so this is her leading up to, this is the long and the short of her. Whoever said she did a video addressing that, I guess this is it, that she's not leaving. Okay. Why is she's over explaining? I think she's leading up to, guys, I know I told you I was leaving YouTube, but I'm not.
Off of YouTube for the sake of, you know, having the ultimate peace, when in reality,
Okay,
I'll
I
never
guess
have the
we're
ultimate
caught
peace.
up.
Like,
I
unless
think
I
we're
literally
almost
just
caught up,
deactivated all my
guys.
social media platforms, I'll never have the ultimate peace. I can, like, hell, I haven't even vlogged. Today is July 4th. I just posted the wedding vlog a few days ago. And up until that point, you know, I wasn't on YouTube looking at no old video comments, but I still had like a few stuff trickling in here and there. Like, even now as a married woman, I had somebody text my phone yesterday trying to allude to just foolishness. And I'm like, I'm married. Like, give it up. Like, y'all did not want to, not y'all, but some people did not want to see me married to Jeremy, or didn't think it would ever
nobody
happen, or
wants
whatever your own
Jeremy.
personal feelings and opinions about it. None of that
Nobody,
matters.
your
Well, at
wife
this
is
point,
safe,
you know, it's
baby.
really not a big of a deal. I'm almost a married woman of a whole year. Like, we're almost a whole year married. So it's not like new. I know it's new because of me posting these wedding videos, but as far as like me actually being married, I've been married since last August. But it just kind of made me think like, damn, because I get like every time I post a video, the first few comments that I see are people saying like how sad they are, like they'll never see this again. And I usually just be like, I know it's gonna be okay. Like, even people when they DM me like, Keesha, I'm gonna miss you so much, and you know, I've been watching you for this long, and you know, I'm not saying you gotta post every day, but you know, just don't post nothing at all. And I'm just like, it's gonna be okay, type of thing. And I'm just thinking ultimately, like, now I don't gotta worry about, you know, people just really trying to be in my life and figuring out every move.
Girl, she's ridiculous. Girl, ridiculous. I didn't know that was this video. Okay. She really irks my nerve. Okay, you know what I'm saying, girl?
That I make. But people are going to do that. Like, I have a platform and I've been doing YouTube for 10 years, and people are going to do that regardless. And I'm like, I have so many more supporters. Hey, Stinka. Hey, Stinka. You heard me pumping this milk out? Hey, baby. Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Let me see how much more I gotta go. Oh, we're done. We are done, girlfriend. This left one was giving me a little hard time. So let's see if I know. And I know you don't need no bottle because you just had 2 bottles before we left. So you need to wait for this. Girl. You understand that? You need to wait for this. Let me see how much we got. Okay, we got 2 ounces of. Yeah, I'm just like, damn. Like, I got so many positive people and people who really.
It's just it astounds me. Are you just now figuring this out?
So I'm not gonna make no promises right now because, you know, I just want to kind of pray about it. Take my time to go to God about it and decide kind of like what I want to do for real. So yeah, I'm just gonna take my time to think about it. But just hearing her video kind of made me realize like, yeah, that's exactly what I did. Because once you kind of see, because in the beginning of her video, she talked about like, she thought that being a girl herself, or being, you know, someone who really cares and values women and knows like the experience of being a woman, like when you go through something, you know, you think that women would be your biggest ally, your biggest support, and rally behind you. But it was not she didn't say like everybody just turned on her, but it was just like, wow, like y'all was really at the front door ready to like shit on me and laugh at my downfall. And that's not okay. Like, that's really not okay. And I kind of felt like that as well. Like, the moment there's a blip, it's like people, like a lot of women be ready to be like, oh yeah, girl. Now, granted, her situation a little different. She was married when she was dealing with certain things, and, you know, publicly, like, that's a humiliating thing. As a married woman myself, I couldn't imagine. And although I was cheated on before as a girlfriend, I ain't never been cheated on as a wife. So let's be clear. I am a very happy wife and a very
Okay. It's whatever you say, sis. Okay. This is just weird. This is something weird people do. Remember, okay, let me just talk about this for a second, off topic. Remember when Gina, like, I don't know, it could have been 4, 5, 6 months ago. It was it might have even been the last 3 months ago, before she got married. She was driving somewhere and she all of a sudden was talking about Kenny and how he was like, I don't think she called him racist, but she said there was like some racial aggression. He would say things that were off-putting. Like, she all of a sudden, she was angry. Like, she was having some PTSD about dealing with her white boyfriend, right? First of all, why do you think we care? Like, why are you telling us this? It's all the weird stuff, right? And then come to find out, Come to find out, you're damn near engaged to that ninja. Not Kenny, but Mr. Man, Mr. Mama Say Mama Sama Makusa, Mr. 4-year injunction, Mr. Big Booty, okay? Mr. Rudy Tooty Big Booty, okay? At the end of the day, it's like, it's so weird that it's like, sometimes to me it's like, what are you really trying to tell us? Like, you're saying all this to say what? So you're saying all this to say you're not going anywhere. You're not going to let anyone get in front of your bag. You're not going to let anybody run you off from your good little check that you get once a month. Duh. Duh. How many of you have somebody at your job you don't like, or somebody at your job that don't like you? Are you going to let that person who doesn't get your check and you don't get theirs, would you let somebody run you off from your good job? Are you going to let somebody run you off? Absolutely not. Right? Hello? Who does that? It was just funny how Gina that time, that was such a random conversation. If you all recall that day, all of a sudden she just started talking about Kenny and racial aggression. Gina wasn't worried about the microaggression when she was barebacking that horse. Gina wasn't worried about the microaggression. She was probably answering questions to her husband about something, and it made her get on her high horse platform to denounce that relationship with Kenny because she was getting ready to marry that ninja. Hello? She got on there answering some questions about her fugazi behavior all over her channel. Maybe then people in St. Louis or whatever, maybe people were looking at her videos and seeing how loose with the goose she was with that dude. Maybe her future husband had some questions. I don't know. But it was just weird because when you think back on it, she got married to that dude like about a month or two later. I don't know. To me, when random stuff happens, it's really not random. We just don't know the whole story, right? Keesha is listening to this. She's talking about Chanel or whoever this lady is, her worker, her elite agent or whatever, realizing that people she thought messed with her don't. And obviously Keesha is feeling some sort of way because I don't know. It's just weird how you come to tell a story, but you don't really tell the story. Like, girl, speak on it. Like, say what you got to say instead of speaking in circles. Say what you got to say, because clearly you want to say something. You want to say something. That's just talk. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you got something to say, just say what you got to fucking say. That's my point. Gina came to the internet and said that man was the best man ever. Okay? All of that, right? And he's a micro racist. And he bought her big BBL behind to damn Utah to a wedding in front of all of his people. I don't think so. Maybe he wasn't perfect. I don't know. But you paraded him in front of us for a check. Can I go back to the jeans analogy? You sold us the jeans. Some of us are wearing them. Some of us put them away. Some of them tore them up, and somebody fucked them up. Okay. But at the end of the day, what happened? You still sold $1,000 worth of jeans. Does that make sense? Hello? Say the names or leave it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, what's the problem, sis? Who done hurt your feelings, sis?
certain things and, publicly, like that's a humiliating thing. As a married woman myself, I couldn't imagine. And although I was cheated on before as a girlfriend, I ain't never been cheated on as a wife. So let's be clear. I am a very happy wife in a very happy, healthy, loving marriage. And, that's not to say that, to each his own. I don't want to give no relationship advice because I just feel like a lot of women, and you could say whatever you want to say, a lot of women would kill to have a man like mine. Like, and I'm not even talking about the hard parts that I had to go through while I was a girlfriend. I'm talking about a God-fearing
The lie detector
man.
determined
Because
that was a
any
lie.
woman, if I could give advice about what
Daddy a fool.
to look for in a husband or what's my plate, attributes
Daddy
you
a
should
fool.
be
Daddy a
highlighting
fool.
and praising
Daddy a
and
fool.
rejoicing over. It don't need to even be about how much money that man have. It needs to be like, that's exactly what my vows were, the vows that I shared. And the most important part of that was the fact that Jeremy saved my soul, and I meant every word of that. Having a man who cares about, like, when my man come in his room and says, did you read your Bible today, and did you pray today, and is there anything that we need to pray over together, and let's talk about God, or did you understand this part of the sermon? Or he's texting me, like I said, like last week, he was like, babe, I want to go try out this new church, do you want to come with me? And then when we go there, he made a decision that he did not care about the church. And I'm not going to say what church it was. And he just says he is able to break down biblically when I have questions about, like, well, why didn't you like that church, or certain things that's going on that may go over, you may just go. And I've been in a place where I've taken Jeremy to church before he was like actively had a church house or anything. Like, he was just going to my old, church, and you was just showing up and just thinking we getting a word. But it's different because you have to be getting a word from, I don't want to go into all that, but anyways, just to have a man who knows the Bible and the way that he does, to be able to not lead me astray. So that's just kind of where we are. And I'm not saying I'm going to go back to vlogging my relationship, because that's one thing that I probably, I'll share moments, and of course, like I said, we are gonna vlog our honeymoon, and like, I guess, moments that deserve to be vlogged or shared with everybody. But my marriage is very sacred, so I do value that.
God.
I do value. You see the bear? You see this bear? Hey, is this your bear? Say hey, Jolie. Hey, mwah. 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 Hey, Jolie. I love you. Oh, there you go. You get that bear. You get that bear. You get that bear. Go, Jolie. Go, Jolie. Go, Jolie. Go, Jolie. Go, Jolie. Go, Jolie. Go. What you about to do? Can you believe that bear was bought in California? And that's how we told the world about you. We had that bear right there. Hey.
Okay. All right, guys. I cannot another minute. I feel like we've done what we needed to. We did what we needed to do here. We got the message. Sis is selling her story for coin, but she's mad because people are not consuming her content in the way that she approved. She does not approve how the world is seeing her and what the world does with the product that she sells for coin to pay bills and go on honeymoons and buy cologne and purses and makeup and do hair and pay for all of the things. She's mad how people are consuming what she gets coin for to trade for the things that she likes to have. Okay? Okay? That's it. That's all. Anyway, guys, I'm done. I don't have anything else to say on this topic. Girl, I don't have anything else to say on this topic. Okay. I feel like we're almost caught up over there. That lady put out another video, and I guess we'll check it out by the weekend or something. We'll check it out soon. But definitely not tomorrow, because girl, sis is in deep contemplation and she's angry. I don't understand these people who get angry about the internet. I just don't. And then come and do a video about it. Be mad, get over it, and make a video or don't. You know what I mean? If you don't want to make a video, don't. If you want to make a video, make your video. That's it. That's it. That's all. Can you believe that? And he just got on his channel and said he was backsliding up and down. He was backsliding. He got back into some vices he wasn't supposed to be in. It was like, sir, we don't care. But is that the content that you're putting out today? That's what you're putting out. When you thought of all the things that you could talk about on your channel, when you were getting in your car, you just shaped yourself up, you're getting in your car to drive somewhere. Instead of just shutting up and driving where you're going, you decide to tell everybody that you have had some spiritual conflict and that you have not been a man of your word as it pertains to your walk in Christ, as if it's anybody who's watching business. But since it's you gonna make it our business because you want to flip it for coin, and then you can't be mad when people have something to say about it, because nobody would have known that. I mean, we could have speculated on it because we saw the body cam video, we saw the police report. We already know what happened. So you don't really have to tell us because we saw it. Girl, he backslid. Nobody cares. They care. So if you care enough to preserve your own business, you got to care. Isn't it funny when people want you to care more than they do? If you cared, then why did you put it out? If you really cared, why did you put it out? That's the question I have, okay? If you really, 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 really cared, and it really, 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 really bothers you that people talk about your business, why do you keep selling it for coin? And I'm not saying get off the internet. I'm saying, why do you tell I'm sure every day for all of us, there's 150 things that happen. Do any of you guys go in the job and tell people that you and your husband had an argument in the morning, or that you didn't like what your son wore to school, or you don't like their choice in college? Do you go run your business to everybody over at the job? You pick and choose what you want people to know, especially there's levels and there's people that you don't know very well. So you have polite, casual conversation with them about random things, or you keep it on the work, you keep it on the task at hand, right? Okay. She's in the bedroom painting him to be a saint of the century, and he's in the car saying he's backsliding. And both topics, like me personally, I don't care. Like both topics, I'm just like, can y'all fix that fucking bathroom? Fix the damn bathroom. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye, guys.